Okay, so okay, starting with the Rich Dad's Cash Flow Quadrant. There's a book by Robert Kiyosaki, and it's built on the Rich Dads and Poor Dad, and it's explaining the difference between the employment, and then next level is self-employment, and the next level is business, and the last level is investor. So if you want to move from middle class or lower middle class to the upper class, then this is the quadrant you have to follow. So keeping that in mind, so we will focus. Employment is quite clear for every one of us, that if you are employed by any person or any business, then you are an employed person. Self-employed, if you are a freelancer, you are managing your Amazon account, or you are managing or offering your Upwork or freelancing services, or even you are a sole proprietor, like you are a single chartered accountant managing your own firm without having any partners. So in that scenario, it is kind of self-employment, because you are the only signing authority within that firm, and God forbid anything happen to you, and for any strange reason you will not be able to continue to practice, then your business will stop running. So that's not meeting the definition of business or startup. That's actually a self-employment. So the next level is from self-employment to business, that you are creating an enterprise. Okay, so when you're talking about the Amazon account handling, or maybe grocery store, or maybe in Pakistan we can call it pan ka coca and all that. So this is actually, these are the examples of self-employment, because you like the whole business model is based on your skill. If you're not working, then stop working. So this is the reason that when we talk about the startup, so it means that it has the potential to grow as an enterprise. If you're starting anything with the team, like you are the founder and you have a couple of co-founders along with you alongside, and then these people, that this team is building an enterprise which will going to employ further people down the road. So it doesn't mean that if any founder or co-founder stop contributing, or somehow retires, or God forbid anything happened to him and he not unable to continue the business, it doesn't mean that business will stop. The business will keep continuing like that. And this is the reason that when you talk about startup, it should have always the potential to grow as an enterprise or corporate. So that's the main reason. So when you talk about freelancing or Amazon, the Amazon accounts, or Shopify and all that, these are actually the examples of self-employment. And if you talk about Kareem, Uber, these are the examples of startups, which are now unicorn itself. So they used to be startups at some point in time. Okay, like people, like I was engaged with NIC Pakistan, and I was reviewing certain startup ideas, and I thought that people are not actually focusing on the pain points available in the society, which is very easy. Just step outside your house or office, and you will start looking at the problem what people are facing, even you are facing in your personal life. So instead, people start addressing those pain points. They are focusing to develop the fancy ideas, which doesn't need any any solution. Okay, like recently, by the way, I recently yesterday I was reading the news that Bernard Arnold of Louis Vuitton, he recently surpassed Elon Musk as the
Yes.
top richest person of the world. So but we don't need Louis Vuitton at all. If Louis Vuitton finish today, we don't care. Like we will survive. We will like life will moving on
Life will
the
go
way.
on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not going to impact us, right? So in this situation, we have to work around that. We have to address the pain point. Like golden example is Uber or Kareem. They are addressing the pain point. We just discussed Airbnb. They are addressing the pain point. Like somebody has a vacant property, underutilized or unutilized, and somebody wants to have a cheaper accommodation for the temporary purposes. So it's meeting those people are meeting on this platform is addressing the pain point. So we have to focus on the pain point, what we are facing at the moment, and what society is facing. So go and address those pain points rather creating some fancy idea which doesn't need any market segment at all. Or you have to struggle a lot, or maybe you have to invest a lot in the marketing strategy to build that platform.